Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So tonight's question is Dex Heller still needed on General Hospital? The question is. Now when he first came on the show, let's be honest, we all felt like he was Jason 2.0. He was there to replace Jason, to be the hitman and everything like that. And then when Steve came back, we were kinda like, yeah, you're still here. I guess we have to find something for you to do, huh? And then they decide to make him a cop. And then they decide to sit there and make him a rat. And at that point, we were all like, what the okay? So that's the question tonight. Is he still needed on the show? We had a lot to talk about. Okay? We had a lot to talk about. I know the only soap that was on was Days, and well, it was a sad episode. Let's sit there and get in the roll call. Get this started. Thank you, Jillian. Yes, let's get it started. Elizabeth, we got a new person in the chat. How you doing tonight? Krista is in the chat. How you doing tonight? At the bank is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Jillian's in the chat. How you doing tonight? Crystal is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Sierra is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Is exactly Sierra. Sierra knows. Sierra knows. Hmm. Okay, so I don't need this anymore. I'm gonna sit there and charge this. This is running low. Ron is in the chat. How you doing tonight? Hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Everyone as well. At the bank is in the chat. How you doing tonight? No, actually, I did not. Damn it. Ugh. No, I did not. Um, I didn't know I actually had a promo for days. As said, Dex can be useful on the show if they pair him with a cop that matters and flush out his. Yes, exactly. See, Ed knows. Sierra said them making Dex a cop need to be tied to him working on an open case, maybe. Yeah, exactly. And Jalen says that fight, the last 15 minutes or so, was not. It definitely was not. I'll be honest, it kind of seemed like it came out of nowhere. Like this was a last minute decision, Jillian. And although I thought it was cool, also it's like, why couldn't you just go with the tournament instead? You know, it's like they want to recreate what happened in the second season, and I'm like, what are we doing? All because one team got kicked out, he decided to start acting like a jackass. Like this is shit that it's what becomes kind of shit that just really did not make any sense. Alex hanging out with Sam one time, and now he's in love with her, and he's super jealous of Miguel. I'm like, bro, what is your problem? People said the tournament is getting canceled. So after that happened, I'm curious to see how the last five. Oh wow, okay. At this point, Julian, I mean, if that's the case, then I guess them being done is probably okay. Like, I don't know what the hell. Like, some of the stuff they were doing. Elizabeth said these soaps are taped weeks or months in advance, so why a holiday vacation? Hello, Thanksgiving in Canada was the beginning of October. This is pure laziness from producers. Ron says, I know that you're going to disagree with me, but I thought that somebody gets hurt because Chad um is an a-hole and Cat is stupid for letting him use her. I definitely disagree with that. Um, well, I got a new wine, so I'm gonna test this out tonight. My aunt said it was sweet. Ed, it was 48 minutes. That's what today's episode was. It was 48 minutes. I had to start that at work. And it still was like almost at 3 o'clock when I finished. Oh my God. Like pure. Okay, maybe I should kind of slow down on this a little bit. Okay. Lewis said, truly, why 3 days of no soaps? Who knows, right? Who knows? I mean, I was, I know, well, 3 days of no soaps. Actually, technically, it's only two. Nope, never mind. No, I think it's only 2 days. Sean Chad should tell Kat he likes her. Um, I think Chad should stop being an asshole to her. I think that too. Like when people acting like Kat and Mark's mother doesn't matter. What about Felicity and Aaron? They want to sit there and act like I understand what she did was wrong, but like, god damn, y'all acting like y'all the only family that's getting affected. Jalen says, I know that guy had one interaction with Sam and he's acting obsessed with her. The way he was out to get Miguel just because he was with Sam and Miguel had nothing. Yeah, it was so unnecessary. I felt like he was the karate Drago. From Rocky, he was the karate Drago. Then Quan dying was just like it was so stupid. And then the sad thing is that people were sitting there being all shocked and like, oh my god, I can't believe he's dead. I'm like, that dude was a psychopath. Okay, nobody told him to pick up that damn knife and start flying in the air, doing all this stuff. Like, what are you doing, bro? Him being unalive was totally his fault. And to be honest, I don't think anyone should really be mourning. Like, he was going to literally sit there and kill Alex. So, Queen of the South, how are you doing tonight? It's good to see you. I thought that I hope you had a good holiday. What's good, Laura B? How you doing tonight? Sean, nothing happened to Dex yet. Just the question is, should he still be on the show? Jalen says that thought thing. Yes, of course, Jalen. Yeah, I mean, and that was the fake out, right? And maybe not actually killed, but like at least hurt or injured or something. Like, the thing is like, okay, now you're not going to sit there and do the tournament anymore. Like, what are we doing at this point? Ron says, I'm really disappointed with Aaron after what Cat did. He should cut. Yeah, okay, Ron. That's your opinion, and I disagree with it, but you're entitled to have it. Um, exactly, and didn't count, and they all know how Clyde is and what everyone he blackmails and exactly. I did, Laura B. I did. I hope you enjoyed yours too. Hope you enjoyed yours too. And like I said, and I'm not even when Chad was being an asshole, he was like, "Oh well, I'm done with your apologies." I was like, "Okay, Cat, stop apologizing to his ass." I guess he wants to sit there and try to not remember when she jumped in the way. She didn't have to do that. She could have just sat there and just let Mark do his thing. She's sitting there worried about her mother, but yet Chad is still butthurt about it. Like, bro, you need to really take that down a couple of notches. It was good, Queen. It was good. It was good. It's good to see family. It's good to, you know, I guess in a sense have a day off, even though I didn't really have a day off, you know. But it was a really light day. It was a really light thing. It was just good to see family again. Yeah, Shakira, it was a sad one. I hope you're well, Shakira. Was good, Sean. Was good, Sean D. But yeah, I'm like, I'm. Even when Jennifer sat there and smacked her, I was kind of like, if Kat decides to whoop her ass, don't say anything. Don't say anything, because I understand that you're upset what she did to you, but you sitting there acting like I still got some leftovers. Still got some leftovers, Slobby. And greetings to you too, Shakira. Hope you're doing well. I guess I gotta watch the promo after this. Was good, Dolomedics. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Ron, because she wants to help. She has her own personal score to sit there instead of with Clyde. Damn, it's almost like you didn't watch the episode. But she literally said that um she literally said she wanted to pay back what you call it. She wanted to pay back Clyde. Yeah, I think you could try to look it up on YouTube. You may still have it. Yeah, I like Alex Shakira. I mean, I like him more than I like Ben. So I'm glad you're doing okay. I mean, yeah, he could have put her at a hotel. He could have put her at a hotel room. I mean, he could have put her at a hotel room. Sean says it's strange how Daniel and Lucy disappeared. Now it's Phyllis versus Sharon. Oh, I guess that episode must have happened on Monday, which I'm gonna try to watch tonight or tomorrow. I might want to watch it tomorrow. I do want to sit down and watch what you call it. I do want to watch an episode of Family Guy. What's good, Anjanetta? After seeing an episode of Days, I was like, I need to watch something like a comedy just to offset, like you know, offset some of the, you know, um, Ron, it was sad. That's my thoughts. It was sad. The whole episode was sad towards the end. I knew it was gonna happen, and I was dreading it, and it happened. So yeah, it was just easier to review it yesterday. Like today, there was really nothing to review. I mean, wasn't even really an episode. It was a morning episode. You know, and I talked about this yesterday, but like having Lonnie and Eli there, that's only for the people that generally like having Paulina and Abe sit there and beg them for 20 minutes to try to stay is like, well, why are we doing this for? Like, damn well they're not going to come back. And why would Eli actually, you know, step down in his career to sit there and be a detective? Shakira, GH was not on today. General Hospital was not on today. Nope, it wasn't on yesterday. It wasn't on today. Jalen says every time I see Dex now, he stands around in the police uniform and does just about nothing. I don't think the Redditors know what to do with him. Same with Gio. They have him playing his violence so much. But the thing is, Jalen with Gio has been on for a while. At least when Dex came on, Dex seemed like he had some sort of a purpose. He had a story. Gio doesn't have a story. Gio is just there to be there. And while I do understand supporting characters, god damn. While I do support, uh, Oh, that's interesting, right? But yeah, yeah, Geo has been on for like way too long, and like, Shakira says, "Do you like Alex and Stephanie together?" I mean, I don't really do couples, but at least when they're together, Alex makes Stephanie more fun. Like Stephanie by herself can just be kind of annoying. At least with Alex, Stephanie is more fun. So in that regard, then yeah, put them together simply just to make Stephanie more fun. Because I feel like without somebody to balance out her annoying side, then well, Ron, the thing is, she wasn't asking you; she was asking me, Ron. So I don't need you answering my question. They need to do something with them, Jillian. Sean says Dex should interact with Molly again. Yeah, I know it's something that people liked. Sean. Belmax says this version of Stephanie is kind of grating. She used to be a messier and more interesting character. Yeah, exactly, Dolmax. That's what I was like, yo, listen. Um 179, I'm gonna call you 179. Yeah. I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. But yeah, Dolmax, that's what I was like, yo, listen, if you put her with Alex, at least she's a little more fun to sit there and watch. Um Lulu and Cody. I mean, it could, that would violate the bro code. What? I'm cool with Gwen coming back. In your opinion, okay. I've heard that they did some wordplay with Brooklyn when she was in the bed with Chase, which I really didn't care about. But like, if they do something like that, I'm gonna be like, what the? All right, Elizabeth, you have a great night. It was really great to see you. I would have been on earlier, but to be honest, there was nothing that wound up happening, so it took me longer to come up with some notes for tonight. Um, well, enjoy your hockey game, and I'll see you the next time. I do streams Monday through Friday, so 8 o'clock. Shakira says, "I believe Wendy poisoned Cupcake because mad at Abe Carter." Well, why would Wendy do that though? Was get text to Twitter. I replied on your Albert to give you my phone one since my cat broke. Oh damn! I'm sorry to hear that. Well, Texas Twister, I'm always here. I'm always be covering the subs. Sorry that happened with your cat though. Good to see you. Can't wait. What? Why is she okay? Was thinking she knows the reason why Lonnie can't be part of the Salem Police Department, and she had the balls to say she can pull some strings. Well, I wouldn't sit there and say balls, but I mean, listen, if she has the power to sit there and use it to help her family, I mean, I don't see why not. Yes, that is a level of nepotism, but like, she wants her daughter back. The problem is that we know that she's not coming back. They only come during the holidays. They're like Eli and Lonnie are like farts in the wind. And I remember you. I remember you. I know you got two different profiles. Hanja, but – So Darby, if it's Dante, that explains a lot of considering how protective Sonny is towards him. You know, the sad thing is, Dolomitics, I wish I can sit there and say something different about them. It's like, and that's the thing though, Dolomitics. Like, I'm pretty sure they were really popular in their heyday before I started watching them. But when I watched them, they were married. And I think that's when they were Smithia trying to get, when she was Smithia trying to get pregnant. And then she turned it, like, by the time I came in, this was like during their low point. It was good, Darby. How was yours? Well, Ed, at least we're actually going to see him. What's good, Tracy Steves? I know I did see that towards the end. I did see that towards the end. It seemed like he's waking up and stuff. Happy Friday. Um, okay, yeah. Okay, Darby. They asked me if I want to work, and I pretty much just like, no. Let's get Amber. I mean, they offer me like time and a half or whatever, but I get it, Darby. You gotta do what you gotta do. Julian says, I really enjoyed Chase this week. There are some interesting things happening. Yes, there are. And, Ron, it's totally possible. I mean, it's possible, Shakira. It's possible, you know. Um, I think she would probably do more of the lady whistleblower thing than the poison cupcakes, you know, because then she has to then get back at other people, too. And while she may not like Leo, was good, Justin. My holiday was good. How was yours? Hope you had a good holiday, Justin. Time and a half, cash in. Yep. Mm-hmm. I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, granted, I get holiday pay anyway, but it probably would just been like maybe another, I don't know, 20 or 30 more dollars. I'm good though. Glad they had that, Justin. Gorgeous Queen Cat Lady. Albert don't need pay and a half because he is on Frank's. I love this woman. I love Cat Lady. Oh, Cat Lady. Sean says I'll start the first. I started first watching GH and recognized Drew from the Hallmark. Oh yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah, Sean. Yep. Oh no, I get that, Darby. I do. I do. Like I said, I don't knock. I just was like, the money would have been worth it. Yes. The I just didn't want to be there. I mean, I just didn't want to be there. And the thing is, like, I don't hate my job, but I'm just like, I'm kind of good. Like, I'm good. I can take a break from seeing y'all people. Um, Ron says, "Do you agree with me that Gwen's the one that's going after Leo?" I mean, I don't disagree, but I'm not going to sit there and say 100%. It's a nice guess, and I hope you had a good Thanksgiving, Cat Lady. I hope you are well. Oh, Cat Lady, I got a new wine. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah. Dory said had to catch a Black Friday deal because my smart TV is going bad. Nah, listen, that's a smart time to get it though. It is a smart time to get it. Oh, and Cat Lady, this comment's for you. Cat Lady, Albert is also on Twitter attacking the actor playing Carter and the actress playing herself because of the storyline. Also, can't separate the actor from the actual person. Oh, I can't do that. Oh wow, Ron. Wow. Curly said that man just showed me wine and not the wine I well no, I got that from my aunt. I got that from my aunt. No, I still got the name up there. I still got the name up there. Oh, Catley, you're something else. And Ron says, Albert, why are you keeping Danny Bear captive? So I'm keep okay, so let me get this straight, Ron. I'm keeping Danny Bear captive. I have Nikisha somewhere in here, and Cat Lady is in the kitchen making pancakes for me. Is that right? No, I just gotta no. I just there's a wine store by my job. I just have to remember to go there. Because usually when I leave work, I just jet out of there. So yeah, when yeah, I'm gonna go in the next couple of weeks to see if they actually have it. Since I actually do have the name up there. That's one hell of a story. And of course, Cat Lady making pancakes for me is the best part of that story. Well, it's the best part of that fantasy, if we're gonna be honest. Shakira says, Albert, did you see OJ? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I did, Shakira. She smacked the shit out of her. And part of me wanted Cat to sit there and whoop her ass. To be honest, I wanted I wanted Cat to whoop her ass. I know it's a soap opera trope, but Tracy, you know how much I love pancakes. You know how much I love pancakes. Darby says at least Abigad, Taze, Rob, both Nikisha and Danny Bear are attractive characters. Exactly. And then of course you have the gorgeous cat lady making me pancakes. So that sounds like a good time. Minus the whole Danny Bear being captive. Jillian says, I know that Michael recorded Drew and caused Cyrus and played the recording for him. I love. Really? I don't remember that. No, cat lady. No, you're just making it for me. I don't give a damn about anyone else. You're making it for me. What are you talking about? No, let's not get crazy. Listen, I'll be here for it if that happens. Tracy says Abba is manifesting those pancakes. You damn right, Tracy. Goddamn right. What's good, Allison? As said, they don't really let young women and old women fight like well, they don't let them fight like they used to in general. They don't let them fight like they used to. Uh, yes, you are absolutely right, Tracy. Well, that's right, Ron. You want your cake and to eat it too. Listen, I will pay for that Allmark. Is it Amark? What's the train that like that takes you really far? It's Allmark, right? Almark, whatever that train is. I'll pay for that shit. I will pay for that. Amtrak? I think it's Amtrak. Yeah, Ron. I mean, they're both bad. So, like you said, Ron, you like the. But see, that's the thing, though, Cat Lady. Like, they're both out of pocket. Amtrak. Okay, that's what it is. Amtrak. Okay, well, the point is, I was paying for something. So, And I would have no problem doing that shit in a heartbeat. What's good, Spencer? I was watching an old GH07 when I wanted to slap Jason in the back of his head for doing what he did to Sam and Liz. What did he do to Sam and Liz? What's good? What's good, Caroline? What's good, Kevin? Do you think Steffi and Ridge start on Fashion House after losing? No, they're gonna get that shit back. It's not reality, Kevin. They shouldn't have to sit there. They shouldn't have to sit there and restart another company. Yeah, Ron, you just telling all my fantasy business out there, aren't you? Just putting all my fantasy business out there. Yeah, Ron, you know, all that stuff that you're writing, I sound hell of interesting. I said, listen, he is writing me more interest. Exactly, cat lady. He is writing this version that I was way more interested in me. Oof. I kind of want to be. I kind of almost want to be this version. Except for attacking actors on Twitter. Spencer says he was lying to Sam about being Jay's dad and keeping the truth from Sam. Well, why did he? Why did he lie? That's right, Kevin. That's right. I got to look more into that. I and what this I took a nap right after watching what you call it um Days. Shakira says I think Remy is obsessed with Electra and Electra is very pretty. Well, she is very pretty. I want to know there has to be Shakira. There has to be more to this story than just a simple AI generated deep fake nudes. To leave a whole continent, this chick literally packed up all her ish and moved to a whole continent because of that. It has to be more than that. I'm not saying that it's bad, but like, for instance, says Jason was being manipulated by Laser, and then Sam did her dirty work and watched Jason get kidnapped and dragged him apart. Bad Sam at the time, but she redeemed herself in the past year. Well, okay, but I mean, Spencer, if Jason was being manipulated, that means that he wasn't like, you know, he wasn't in his right mind. I don't know. Kind of hard to really punish him. Size isn't long for this war when it comes out that he kills him. That's true, 179. If that's the case, and Catley says that's right, GH is ready to recast. Ingo is very pissed. And and I should tell you the truth, Cat Lady, he has every right to be pissed off. He has every damn right to be pissed off. Like, cause that's insane. That's absolutely insane and completely out of pocket. Jillian says about Cobra Kai, I got so annoyed with Dimitri and Hulk. Yes, it was annoying, Jillian. I'm glad that they did pull their shit together. It's like, honestly, tell you too, Jillian, in the beginning, everyone kept messing up. Robbie was not in his head. Um, he flew all the way on a plane to sit there and go there to sit there and help them out. And those two act like jackasses, but they redeemed themselves down. What's good, Jackie? Oh wow, Ryan, I'm upset about some friendship. So, all right, thank you, Spencer. You have to watch it. Alan passed away. He wasn't fully in his right mind. To ready to process having a kid with someone else. Very weird back in the day what they were doing. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, no, Spencer. Yeah, no. One Life Love was my first soap opera that I watched. First soap opera that I watched. So That got me into this so expensive. I heard about that, Laura B. I didn't hear about them recasting Jax. It's so out of pocket. Tracy says, are they still looking for the person that killed the Asian on GH, or are we supposed to forget about that? Tracy, apparently we're supposed to sit there and forget about who took out Austin. Remember Austin, Tracy? Austin Gatlin Holt? It's good to see you, Jackie. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Kevin says I noticed that Lily didn't know Cody about Cody since I okay, I kinda understand what you're saying, Kevin. Yeah, Brock actually brought that up. So credit to Brock, and I didn't think about that, but like Cody should have knew exactly who Lulu was. What's good, Sir Charles? I got a feeling Michael is going to leave town. Oh, he's definitely gonna leave town. He's definitely gonna leave town. Just saying. Oh yeah, and of course, Tracy. I'm just not there saying the way they didn't sit there and reveal who killed Austin, and I think that was like last year. Sister says I think my favorite year of General Hospital was 28 when Michael got shot in the head. Great story, Maurice was killing it. It was those two scenes. Same thing with Jason and Laura Wright. Yeah, I remember that, Spencer. Jackie says I heard that Cyrus killed Sam. Yeah, everyone's not there saying that. Everyone's not there saying that. That's everyone's theory, which I don't know where they're getting this from, but I know, right? And that's sad. That's so sad, though. It's actually pretty pathetic, actually. Oh, on another stream. Okay, Laura B. So because she was wearing a breathing mask that you heard on another stream, the problem is, even if that was true, Laura B, he showed her pictures. Dante showed Cody pictures of um of what Lulu looks like. So like I do understand that theory, but like was good to Havlin. My Thanksgiving was good. How was yours, Havlin? Harry says well Albert Cyrus did go behind the family's back and was trying to get Little Moose, so who did it? I think my question is, how did he even actually have the power to do that? How did and that's the question, Cat Lady. Yeah, he did go behind the family's back, and granted, he's going to sit there and say he did to spare Laura. Laura's too busy, so I'll sit there and help out. But why? Yeah, but see, I mean, that's the thing, though, Cat Lady. You're not feeling the Sir Charles. I'm glad you had a good Thanksgiving to have him. Anyway, it says Cody went. Yeah, but see, I guess the part they're talking about is the breathing mask. I don't know. I don't even remember her actually wearing a breathing mask. Maybe she did. Who knows? But even with a mask on, you can still tell. So I don't think it should be that. I don't think it. I think that he still shouldn't be able to tell. Though. And it says they went as far as to connect Ava to it, and then the gun being put in the penthouse, and then they totally forgot about that. Okay, thank you, 179. I had a feeling it was probably her. Who is going to be responsible? Gabby is. Gabby decided to go there. Gabby knew the risk. Gabby's a grown ass woman that makes her own decision, and she needs to sit there and deal with the consequences. Ron, she went there because she wanted to pay back Clyde for breaking her leg and so called ending her marriage. Spencer says, I just want you to really old episode of GH. I think when Jason was like 4 years into working with Sonny, he said something as stupid of Jason. I want to slap him in the back of the head if I could. Yeah, I mean, I try to, time is so scarce for me, I guess, sometimes that, you know, if I see an old episode of the shows I'll watch, but usually because I watch all four, it's very hard for me to watch, like, you know, going back watching old episodes, like whole episodes. That lady says, okay, well, Cody did just sat with Dante and put Sam photo book together. It was a picture of her and Lulu in it. Exactly. So, yeah, and I get that kind of lady. So that theory really does go out the window. So Teresa felt like Lulu should have waken up when Sam was dying in the hospital. I mean, what's the difference? I hate saying that, but like she died a little, it wasn't that much long. It wasn't that much of a difference. Plus, I guess I think would have felt a little out of pocket about that, Sir Charles, in a sense. Oh wow, I'm starting a petition. Hmm, that's interesting. Damn, apparently I'm doing all sorts of shit that I don't even know about. I'm going to run, starting petitions, kidnapping people, allegedly. Spencer says that's. Yep, that's right, Shakira. All four back on Monday. But honestly, tell you the truth, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like it's gonna be like 3.5 at this point, Shakira. I mean, we got the whole thing with Doug and everything, and that's not gonna feel like an episode. Kevin says, "Do you think Bold and the Beautiful gets canceled since ratings are so bad?" I mean, it's a possibility. Kevin, they got one more year to sit there and do right. Spencer says, "That's what I loved about you. It's like all the characters are dirty. They have lots of dirt on them. None of them are good whatsoever. That's the power of soaps." Well, yeah, complex stories. I get that. Kevin says, "Yeah, your story, Alice, is sounding great so far. I'm loving it." Cat lady, I'm actually jealous because I don't know who this Albert is that he's writing about, but he is clearly living it up compared to me. Devlin says, Albert, I guess we will never know if that is Sunny's son. Is who is Sunny's son? Dex? If is who is Sunny's son? I do too, 179. I said that from day one, Spencer. I said that from day one, and I stand by that. Oh, Gio. Ron says, Robert, if I live to see next year. I'll be looking at news. Well, I mean, Ron, I hope that you live. I hope you live next year. No, it's Brooklyn Sun somehow. Yeah, that sounds stupid. And it says I'm looking forward to the Rock on Lulu scene and Dante and Lulu returning. That's cool. Allison says I still can't get over Lulu going for from a 4 year coma to a marathon walk. I know this is a soap, but can't they have some? Listen, here's the thing, Allison. I stopped when I stopped expecting soap operas to do realism when they violated HIPAA. When the fucking judge, decided to violate HIPAA, and even Diane was not there looking at that judge like, "Come on, seriously? You want Willow to violate HIPAA laws, which made no fucking sense." I don't know who thought this was a good idea, or the fact that um got caught up in this story and they didn't know any way to sit there and write around it. We have the judge of the United States, a judge of the United States, to sit there and say we're going to violate HIPAA because I want to know or whatever reason, and then threw her ass in jail because she wouldn't violate it. Like, listen, I say this shit all the time, but I'm like, that shit don't make no damn sense. Devlin says Albert Dex will never know if he is Sonny's son. Oh no, he's not Sonny's son. Dex actually has a dad. He knows who his father is. He knows who his father is. His father was a terrible human being. Um, he thought about reaching out to his mom. I think it was little as a couple of months ago. But no, he's not Sonny's son. They already said that he knows who his dad is, who is a really awful human being. And they keep saying that. But the problem with that is, I'll be honest, 179. If Gio is Dante and Brooklyn's son, then Brooklyn is going to look like a POS of a human being. Okay. So if this is true, that means that Brooklyn is a huge POS. Okay. Because we know how that wound up happening when there was the other Brooklyn playing the character. I don't think I need to sit there and imply that anymore. But Ron says, what do you have to say about the actor playing Thomas deleting everything pertaining to Bo and a Beautiful, which tells the fans that I would sit there and say, have a good night, Shakira. I would sit there and say that B&B does some very shady shit behind the scenes because this is a pattern. And I'm not just saying that they're responsible. Who knows? Maybe Thomas, maybe Matt Akins did something we don't know, but there's a pattern. See, that's the same thing with I would sit there and say it's shady. On whose side? Who knows? Dex. Yeah, no, exactly. Tracy, his dad was abusive, and Mom Duke stayed, and he went to the military. Yes, have a good night, Shakira. I think I remember that the actress who played Taylor, that the last actress, they did some very similar shit like that. RJ, I know Thomas, but um, hmm. Was it good, Kyron? I thought there was no new episodes today. There wasn't. Go on, except for Days. Days was the only one that has a new episode. Yeah, no, I know what you meant, that one. Yep, exactly. He was like, about. Not he quitting the show. Um, Sister says, so do you think they're going to bring back the Josh character in some capacity? I know what Engel did, but still, it just seems strange that Josh, or her strange, that Josh and dad never has been brought up. Oh, it's on purpose, Spencer. It's on purpose. And I mean, Spencer, there are rumors right now that they're saying they're going to bring back the Jack's character. They're just not bringing Engel back, which I think is completely out of pocket. I think that's completely out of pocket. Yes, I know about the whole lawsuit suing thing, but like, it's not. I mean, granted, yes, it's not illegal to sit there and sue a company, and it's also not illegal. Have a good night, Sean. It's also not illegal to sit there and not have somebody back. But he should have never been fired in the first place. That's the issue. People want to sit there and say, well, they have the right to sit there and not hire him, and that's true. But like, he should have never been. He should have never been. Okay. Um, I agree. That is very out of pocket. Despite what he did and whatever, he was really good after the play, the jazz character. So he did try to sue General Hospital. Yeah, it's like he sued General Hospital. Having a Devlin, yeah, he sued General Hospital because they fired him, and it was out of pocket for them to fire him in the first place. I always felt like it should have been a choice. You don't tell somebody, oh, well, you got to put this in your body, otherwise you're not coming on the show. Um, because yes, I understood it was a mandate, and they can, listen, General Hospital could sit there and make a mandate busting it to saying everyone on Thursdays have to wear a purple shirt. Everybody on Thursdays, if you want to work up in this place, you got to wear a purple shirt on Thursday. I don't care if it's a sweater, but it has to be purple. Okay, if they want to make ridiculous rules like that, fine, but it doesn't make sense, and that didn't make sense. There's a problem. People sit there saying, "Well, it's their company, and they have the right to do what they want." Yeah, but you gotta you gotta make sense stuff. You start doing things like that, it's like companies will just get away with doing anything. So yeah, I mean, I think that the ratings was already at a shit level, regardless of what Hope and Carter are doing. Oh, actually, tell you the truth, the ratings should actually be a lot higher. Also says, well, I don't know if it was GH. I think it was ABC and Disney that made that mandate. So that's what it. So that's what it is. So that's what it was. But you didn't see Steve do that, and Steve. I mean, yes, he handled it differently, and people could sit there and argue and say he handled it better. So it's not so much as General Hospital, right? It's ABC and Disney. But ABC and Disney lifted the mandate. So, regardless of who fired him or whatever, they lifted the mandate. He should be able to come back. And General Hospital should let him come back since, Again, he got fired unceremoniously. Nicole and they signed because of yes, yes, Ryan. See, and that's the thing. Yes, that's exactly right. Um, somebody told me that this woman sued a building complex, but then they wound up evicting her. So she sued. She slipped and she fell and she sued the building complex for not, you know, doing their job as far as making sure that it was a good walkway. And then she got evicted. I mean, you can find her something to do. You can find her something to do. I mean, yeah, I mean, she's not needed other than that she looks good. But to be fair, Ed, I sit there and say that Donna is not needed on Bold and the Beautiful, and she looks good. So Elizabeth says Steve had problems with the vaccine, so maybe Engel did. Well, it wasn't even that, Elizabeth. It's that he had problems with the vaccine, so he chose to leave. He didn't try to sue. This wasn't retaliation. Um, so that's why they allowed him to come back. With Engel sued. And apparently because he made noise and sued and stuff like that, it's like, um, so that's why. Well, Ron, because Aaron should understand that Mark and Kat didn't do this out of malice. They did it because they wanted to get back their mother. That's why. Honestly, to tell you the truth, he shouldn't even be really that angry. It's like, okay, you could be upset for a hot minute. Once you find out what's going on, if you want to sit there and be all butthurt about that afterwards, okay. You want to sit there and be upset? Okay, cool. You want to be in the foster system? No, well, then you better sit there and learn how to. I don't know. I know that he's a kid, and I hate using that term like he doesn't understand. I think he should be smart enough at this point to understand that they didn't do it out of malice. They did it literally because they're like, what's the alternative, Ryan? I mean, what was he going? He going to turn his back and then what? He's a minor. He's going to be in the foster care system. I like to think that him living with his siblings is better than that. That's why, Ron. That's why. Oh, Kevin. I don't even know what to say to that. This shit's kind of strong. Jesus Christ. Okay. I had the sweet stuff on standby, but I guess I guess Kyrie's just not streaming tonight. I went to go look on the stream and I'm like, I don't see him streaming tonight. Okay. All right. I always like to sit there and see who's doing what. It's just fun. Luna and Steffi. Listen, the fact that Luna is going to somehow, because here's the thing, I know that Luna's going to somehow get out of jail, even after killing two people. She's going to sit there and get out of jail, which is insane to me. But Oh, Ron. Ron says, Albert, are you sure that Aaron told Felicity what is happening with their siblings? Or were you drinking? Keisha spit in that glass. Well, I was probably drinking that night, but I'm 100% sure that that's what happened. Was good, Deluxe? Or was I drinking? And because apparently when I'm drinking, I just misremember shit, right, Ron? I don't know, Ron. According to you, I'm a kidnapper. Or I'm into some real freaky shit. I mean, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. This shit is strong. I'm glad I didn't actually drink the whole damn. Like, I only felt it up to like right there, but I'm like, hey, it is red wine, so. Wait, my aunt said that it was gonna be sweet, and it's red wine. That shit does not taste sweet. What's good, Gloria? I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope everything is well with you. But yeah, Elizabeth, that's the thing. I don't know. I personally want Angle to come on my stream, come on my channel, do an interview with me, and tell his story. Ron says, "Look what he's drinking, Connie Viniski's red wine. That's spit in it. Oh my! Have a good night, have a good night, 179. I'll see you in the next stream. I will see you in the next stream. I have a couple of planned videos that I just did not happen. Um, have a good night at the bank. It was great to see you. I hope you become a member one day, and I can sit there and see you on the weekends. We had some great conversations, and I am looking forward to this Sunday stream if everything goes right. Kevin says, but yeah, so you have a good night. I'll see you next weekend, and one day I'll sit there and see you on the weekends. Kevin says, how Hope Line's going to survive without any fashion designers, and then there's not the answer. I think that Hope needs to sit there and worry about being trusted. Because after what she pulled, if you think Carter's not going to be trusted, you know damn well Hope is not going to be trusted. All the, yeah, she's not going to be trusted. All the excuses, justifications in the world, it's not going to change that. Ron says, when are you going to have Nikisha more Phoenix Jermaine in the chat? I want to sit there and start doing some more collabs probably after the holidays. Because I know the holidays are very busy time for people. So, like, if I can get people to come on, that's cool. Um, but if I can't, then I can definitely sit there and try to start working on that stuff after after the holidays. So we'll see. We shall see. What's good, Duane? Damn, it's been a minute. I haven't seen you in my streams that often, man. How you been? Oh, she might be in the back. She might be in the background, Ron, either cooking or just chilling. Well, I'm sure Cat Lady is around. Sister says I was watching also another old episode. You can tell Kelly has aged to bed, and she looks tweaky that she was back in the day because back in the day she had muscular like that's like well yes yeah I mean well Spencer that's that's natural that just comes from life in general and the thing is Spencer sometimes people age a little bit differently. Well, cat lady, he just likes your presence and knowing that you're here, just like I do. Joanne says Ava's not going to get away with pushing Christina out the window. Oh, Dewan, first of all, I'm pretty sure if you set that in Kyrie's stream, he would have probably let you have it. Um, I'm going to be a little more gentler. She didn't push her out the window. She pulled her shirt and she fell backwards. So that's the thing, though, Dewan. She didn't push her out the window. She pulled her, and it was an accident. But just because it was an accident does not mean that she's not, you know, in a lot of ways, she is at fault for what she did. She is at fault for what she did. Pulling or pushing, the act that she did still caused her to go out the window. So in reality, she is guilty. Now, it might have been an accident, but she still is guilty. You pull the trigger and then say, oh, it was an accident, where you still did it. Well, Alex Baldwin did what he did. It might have been an accident, but he still did it, though. He still did it. Alex Baldwin, yeah, we can sit there and say it was an accident. He didn't know the gun was loaded. Okay, fine. But he still did it. He still pulled the trigger. The thing didn't go off just by itself. So, like, regardless, you still should be doing that damn time. Minimum sentence for that is 5 years. So, like, Anthony, the number one YouTuber, how are you doing? That's why I love her. You know, I love cat lady. It's things like that baffles me, and I can't wait to have her back on my stream again. Because yes, in all reality, Kylie, was this all her fault? Oh yeah, she shouldn't have been here in the first place. She need to set her like Jess said, she need to set her pregnant ass down somewhere. But you don't have a right to sit there and put your hands on someone. Last time I checked. Kevin says I heard broke cheese ridge with Deacon. I think they kind of been there and done that in a sense. Sister says, but the people that look good on the show, Maurice Bernard, look good. They're making him definitely wear a lot of makeup and dyeing his hair. Spencer, I remember there was one episode where where his hair was jet black. Um, I mean when he wore that and it was jet black. But yeah, they're gonna. I was saying something else. I don't remember what I was saying. But I think Cat Lady, yeah, that's what I was saying. Because Cat Lady would sit there and say stuff that would just boggle my mind. Just like, you are one interesting woman. But yes, you shouldn't be putting your hands on a pregnant woman. Oh, you hear that, Cat Lady? You hear that, Cat Lady? But yeah, she shouldn't have put her hands on him. She says she did it. She admitted that she put her hands on her. Okay, so even if it is found that, hey, listen, this was an accident and everything like that, um, she should still do some time. The fact that she didn't do any time with Morgan is really out of pocket. Hmm. That's right. That's right, Spencer. Lakeisha, how are you doing? Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. Billy says, I'm putting hands on you if you push your way into my house when I say you can't come in. I don't care who you are. Kelly, there's so many different ways I'm gonna sit there and take that. Okay. First of all, yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's totally okay for you to do that. I encourage that. Angel, why Ava didn't do time for yes, exactly. Exactly, Angel. And I didn't even think about that until I really started getting on her about what you call it. Yes, Tracy. The case said it was pretty decent. Food could have been better. Probably because you wasn't cooking it. But here's the thing, though. You know, all jokes aside, with that. So you're not there saying that you're gonna put hands on the pregnant woman, then, cat lady? Is that what you're there saying? That you're gonna put hands on the pregnant woman if they barge their way into your house? I really want to hear the answer to that one. That's true. That's true, Ronnie Ron. The case I definitely should have cooked. And there you go. Oh yeah, Lakeisha, I still have leftovers. No, Angel, no, you're 100% right. Angel says, and Connie, like, can someone refresh my memory? I forgot Ava had openly unalived someone. Yeah, I don't know. Angel, I have no idea how she got out of that shit. That's true, Lakeisha. That's true. Um, but see, that's the thing, though. Okay, now Tracy says, does this pregnant lady have a weapon that pushed into my house? LOL. If so, then yeah, that's a little bit different. Okay, because that's a level of self defense. Wow. Let's highlight that shit. I'm not gonna do like DC, but I'm gonna read this shit though. Apparently says, hell yeah, she should be. She could be crazy and trying to off me. You think I'm gonna let that stop me? Hells no. Wow. So that's just how on the streets now. We just be pushing around pregnant people and stuff, and being like, hey, listen, I know you pregnant, but put up the hands, bro. Put up the hands, sis. Let's get it. Is this what we got going on now? Seriously, this was hot in the streets. This what we got going on. I think Ava got pregnant at the time. Wow. Wow. Wow, cat lady. Wow. So she said recently a lady broke into a man's house. He called the police and police took the man life that called him. Shit. Where was that at, Tracy? And Cat Lady says her face ain't pregnant, ain't prego. Oh, part of me is like, what is in this wine? Because I'm reading some wild shit, Cat Lady. Yeah, Cat Lady. So I'll make okay. So you know what, Kelly? I'll make sure that I keep a special eye on you when you're at my house and they cook me pancakes. Okay, cat lady. I'll make sure I keep a special eye out for you when you're at my house making me pancakes. Cause I mean, if we could sit there and be pushing around pregos, then I mean, I'm pretty much kind of fair game at this point. Damn. Well, having you make my pancakes would be worth it, but Jesus fucking Christ. Hey, Juan says somebody knows, probably the same somebody who took those pictures. Jonathan, aka my Michael Bowen to my Victor Newman. How you doing, my friend? Sister says, you're Robert. You're you're a historian to GH as well. How do you feel about the Xander character back in the day? I like Xander back in the day. I like Xander back in the day. It sucked that he left though, but you know. Johnson says I thought there wasn't going to be a stream tonight. Yeah, no, it was. It took me a little longer to create because there was literally no episodes on except for Days, and Days was just Days wasn't an episode. Days was a day of mourning. To be honest, Richard says don't remember the state he was in, but they figured the man was the attacker and not the woman. They were wrong. Oh, I hope they got sued. I hope that the family sued the living shit out of them. Justin says, "What do you think of Abe offering Lonnie a role in Body and Soul?" I mean, honestly, I kind of thought it was like. So the problem with Eli and Lonnie is that they sat there and begged him to stay for 20 minutes, and we know that they're not going to stay on the show. So I mean, I don't know. I kind of was just like, it was like every time they come in, I always consider like a fart in the wind, right? Maybe I missed the good stuff from Eli and Lonnie from back in the day because I know they have a fan base. And whenever they come on, people always like, "Oh my God, I miss Lonnie and Eli. It was good to see them again." I was like, "Good to see them do what exactly?" And I'm not trying to sit there and say this to be mean. I know sometimes people just like seeing their favorite characters, even if they're not doing anything that's like essential or super important. But like, I don't know. Every time they come in, it's like, "Oh, great, it's Eli and Lonnie." So when are they leaving? Have a good night, Laura B. It was great to see you. And you have a good night and a good weekend. I'll see you next week. Sister says, yeah, I liked him too. I thought he was like a version of Jason, but the Jason and Sonny, he was just kind of a tart. I I thought he was just one of those people that's like I didn't know too much about him. I liked the character, but he always fell short of Jason. He always was jealous of that. He was always jealous of that. I'm like, bro, listen, like, not everyone's gonna be Jason. Why don't you just know your place and know your role? Jason's number one and you number two. Which Actually, it sounds that actually sucks, but still, Johnny is actually Lucas's son. What? Pastor says now there are rumors that Johnny is actually Lucas's son, not AJ's. See, that would piss me off. That would so piss me off. Oh my goodness, that would really annoy the shit out of me. Ron says I was watching Crime Daily in Tennessee where a girl died on a cliff climbing with friends, and the mother filed a wrongful death suit against the campers that pled the fifth. The case was never solved. I mean, I get grief. I do. I don't believe in frivolous lawsuits, but like, I mean, what is that? I don't know. Wrongful death suits sometimes can be very. You always sit there and wonder what the motive is. Juan says, "Do you think that somebody took Scotty?" That'd be interesting. It would be a lot better than him just dipping out on the client. Johnson says, "I don't believe that actually true." I mean, I hope not, because that would be really stupid. Johnson says, exactly like he will get so jealous of Jason, I guess, because Jason is like the version of John Wick, like a silver version, no nonsense badass, but feels emotions at time, I guess. Very similar to his twin brother when he was a Navy SEAL, strong, strange, but cool. And go well, of course, now Spencer, all the strange and coolness shit don't matter because, to a lot of people, Drew's a creep. Drew's a predator. What about Willow? What about Willow? Every time people want to sit there and call out Drew, I'm always gonna sit there and get on Willow's neck and be like, okay, and how do you feel about Willow? That's how I'm always gonna sit there and look at that shit. Jason got beat up by Drew. Unfortunately, he really didn't. I wish that was the case, but that didn't happen, Dawn. Cat lady, you can never tell if that actor's healing or not because he constantly will sit there and be like, "No, I did not see your poll. I will definitely check out your poll then, and I will vote tonight." Justice is not Drew wants to take a scout with him to DC. I'm cool with that. No, I didn't see a poll, but I'll definitely check it out tonight. Though. I'm not trying to say his actions weren't creepy, but Willow and Drew are adults, and that's what Willow decided to do. But hopefully, Carly will chew her out. Exactly, since people want to sit there and say um, that Drew deserved to get beat up, well then so does Willow. Let's do that. Let's sit there and we're not gonna play this game where it's like it was just we're not doing that. She's not perfect. She needs that red from Sasha. She needs that red from Sasha again. Justin says you want Carly to give Willow a smackdown. Listen, yeah. Yes, I do, Jonathan. Do you know why? Because people kept saying that Drew deserved to get his ass beat by um by Jason. So like if we're gonna sit there and play that game, then we're gonna play that same game, okay? You're gonna play that same damn game of what you call it. Let's go. I thought it was okay. Kelly says I can't wait for Lo to find out about Nina and Drew. Jensen says, but Nina wouldn't allow that. Yeah, like that's gonna stop Carly. Like that's gonna stop Carly. Carly ain't thinking about Nina like that. Angel says Willa needs to realize she's not perfect. She needs that ref from Sasha. Again, yes. John says I don't really know the actor that plays Michael, but I can't believe he's leaving the show. After 14 years, yeah. Makes sense. I'm gonna message you on a private message about my backstory with women, and it was almost very similar to Jason and Drew fighting over Sam a few years back. Okay, definitely do that, Spencer. Yeah, hit me up on Facebook Messenger. It does, Jonathan. And the good one, not when he just started doing a bunch of stories and talking and stuff like that. I mean, like when it was actually good. Interest is, I think, it's because we all want to hit Drew ourselves, but Michael should have hit Drew. Exactly. I mean, if that's the case, yes. If you want to sit there, don't sit there and send your pet uncle to do something that your ass should have did. And in all reality, and the problem with that is, Angel, at this point, Michael, he doesn't have he can't be on a high moral standing ground at this point at the way he did. You know? Like, he really can't. Because Michael can sit there and be as mad as he wants, but at the end of the day, I'm like, bro, you cheated. And I understand that people is gonna sit there and say, but Michael, but she cheated first and she was emotionally cheating. I don't care. His ass cheated as well. So y'all both wrong. Y'all both need counseling. Ron says even if you are a potential witness to a crime, you don't have to speak up. That's why the mom brought a wrongful death suit against other campers, and they took the Fifth Amendment. Yeah, and it's within their legal rights to do that. I mean, I get grief, I get expenses and stuff like that. I do, and it's just a shitty situation. That's right. She is Pregos. Johnson says they would call that episode Jerry Springer, my wife, had the hots from my uncle. That's exactly what they would call it. Kelly says Michael never had high morals. That was Willow's high moral ass. No, I'm saying the high moral ground at this point. Like Michael can't say shit at this point, okay? Because he's just as guilty as Sasha as Willow. He don't have the right to sit there and say shit. That's the issue. That is the real issue. He doesn't have the right to say anything. Like, yeah, he could be upset, but I'm like, bro, you cheated too. What annoys me is that he wants to sit there. The problem with both of them is that both of them want to sit there and talk about how they want to work in their marriage, but Willow keeps cheating, keeps lying about it, and Michael withholds the truth from her. Like he wants her to say something first before he says something afterwards. Like, nah, bro, that's not how that works. I sent it to you in the private message. You're welcome. Have a good night. My boy, happy Thanksgiving. Hope you had a good one. Let me know what you think of what I said. I definitely will, Spencer. You have a great night. Ron says the baby is the only innocent party. Yep. Here's exactly why he sent Jason LOL and why he is doing the team up with Curtis trifling thing instead. I get that. Which again, sending Jason is just a coward's move. You know, it's still a coward's move. And what Jason did was just out of pocket. He needs to stay in his own damn lane and worry about taking care of his children. That's what he needs to be doing. So it's not they're fighting Michael's battles. I don't remember Michael asking. Yeah, Jason is definitely out of pocket for that. That was I hate snitches saying that, but that was a bitch ass move though. Nope, they don't. Um, they don't. And see, that's the problem. Like that was entertainment back. Even some of the other shows they used to have one before, like even like Ricky Lake, like that show used to be more entertaining than what the hell they got on now. Angel says Michael should have hit Drew when he learned about the kiss from Drew. Instead, they had Michael walk out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Michael walk out, and which was totally like it was totally disappointing. Angel, and the sad thing is that even if Chad Duell was playing that scene when it happened, it still would have been disappointing. Ron says, probably because if I'm out with friends and someone dies in my presence and the family bring them off for justice against me, I'm pleading the fifth. Well, yes, of course, Ron. Like I said, it's your legal right to do that. See? Yeah. Why my guy down there? Then yeah, Ricky Lake, Richard Bay, and Jenny Jones. Yes. Oh, Richard Bay. God damn. Kelly said Jason's done what he does, take care of business, and Michael is his number one child. Well, his business is not taking care of Michael's shit. His business is not there taking care of his own biological kids. Shit. That's what his business is, and Jason needs to stay in his own damn lane if we're gonna be honest. That's what his ass should have been doing. He's like, have a good night, Allison. Instead he's not there picking a fight with his brother while their kids are upstairs. Like here's the thing. There is no scenario when Jason looks in the where Jason comes across looking in the right. Because even Carly has to sit there and read his ass out. You know when Carly is sitting there reading out Jason, you know you messed up. Okay, so this is Cat Lady being sassy. That was his lane. Have a night, Allison. Part of me is that there's feeling like I don't even think that Cat Lady believes that. I don't even think she even believes that. Yo, I swear, I did not pay her to sit there and say that. I don't think that she believes that. I think she just wants to be sassy just because she knows I'm right. Oh, I swear, I can actually be right about something, and I'm pretty sure a cat lady will sit there and go against what I'm saying just because. Because she wants to be sassy. Just because she wants to be sassy. You don't believe that shit. I don't believe that. Cat lady says, I said what I said. But do you mean it though? Like, do you actually really mean it? Are you just saying that because you actually agree with me, but you don't want to admit it? You can admit it, cat lady. You can admit that I'm right. I mean, That's kind of how it is. Like I'm generally usually right about this stuff. So why don't you just admit it, say you're right, okay? Damn, Richard Bay. Ron says, if you were out with friends on a trip and someone died in your presence and the family accused you of murder, also trying to bring a wrongful death suit against you, would you plead the fifth? I would. I would tell my truth. I wouldn't sit there and plead the fifth. I would tell my truth. I would leave it to my lawyers. I would leave it in my lawyer's hands. So if my lawyer says plead the fifth, then that's what I'm going to do. But I have the option. I'm telling my truth. Kelly says that red cup has gotten you going. Cat lady, here's the thing, cat lady, you know me long enough to know that I don't need a red cup, a blue cup, a green cup. Okay? When I go at 100%, I go 100%. I don't need no liquid and I don't need no liquid courage. Like you said, Abby, you and Cat Lady are bringing the sass back just in time and just saying. Well, that's all Cat Lady. Here's the thing, Darby. Cat Lady actually agrees with me. She's just being stubborn. Okay, that's all. Johnson says we need a new generation of conflict talk shows. I agree. I agree. Shit guy's way too damn PC and way too sensitive, and everything that you sit there and saying you do, they don't want to trigger anyone. Like honestly, tell you, and I hate to sit there bringing this up. Like even on a View, whenever they sit there and say something that's polarizing, people lose their shit. And if they lose their shit over that, they could have never sat there and watched the shows back in the day. Yeah, there you go, Kelly. Just make sure that you put a more welcoming emoji. Darby says the Montel Downey Jr., the original Trash Talk TV guy before. What? Oh, I'm gonna have to look him up. Tracy says Albert hates to tell you this, but Cat Lady for not. Albert hates to tell you this, but Cat Lady for not agreeing with you. Does not agree with you. I don't know why she should. No, 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 Cat Lady. No. No, I agree. I agree with that, Jonathan. Like I said, everything's just very PC though. What did you say? That red tongue. Oh, Montel Williams. Yeah, yeah. But I'm like, who is this guy though? Who is 10 times as bad? Really? Let's look up this fine gentleman. What's good, Julie? What's good, Julie D? Let's look up this fine gentleman. What? Ooh, was the classic act of daytime? I'm gonna look into that. Wow, Ryan is just telling all my business, putting that out on Front Street. I mean, it is true. It is true, Cat Lady. I did get passions canceled. I got one like live canceled. Okay. You know, Ron, if you keep talking, I'm gonna get Days of Our Lives canceled. How would you feel about that, Ron? If I got Days of Our Lives canceled, would you be upset? Would you be upset with me? Ron, let's be real. Would you be upset with me if I got Days of Our Lives canceled? Because now I could just like that and be gone. Black Man, aka Mr. GQ. I'm just kidding. Oh, it's okay, Black Man. It's good to see you, though. Hope you had a good day and a good Thanksgiving. Johnson says I got Port Charles and Sunset Beach canceled. I like Port Charles and Sunset Beach sounds like that would have been interesting to watch. It's good to see you, though, Black Man. It's always good to see you. That's right, Julie. Port Charles forever, aka Caleb Morley. Why, guy? Yes, thank you. Because Albert is the villain. I am a villain. Thank you, quiet guy. See? Very proud of that too. By the way, I'm very proud of that fact. Caleb Morley Williams. Oh, Willow's uncle. Darby says, "Darby, you should feel proud that you got like to live cancer because without you, there would no there there would not there's no Nathan Fillion um Nathan Flynn in Hollywood, no Firefly, or all the other shows and movies she's been on. And he was actually on that show. Oh, Nathan Flynn. Hmm. Ron says, Albert, if you get days canceled because of your family ties with the law, then you're encouraging harassment. Ron, what if I just want to get it canceled because I don't like the show anymore. I mean, Ron, sometimes I could just do things just because I'm a dick. And I'm also a villain, but mostly a dick. Julie says it's crazy how fun and creative soaps used to be. Back, go back and watch Poor Charles if it was actually great even before it went to the supernatural stuff. Hmm. Yeah, no, I remember that, Darby, on Galaxy Guardians of the Galaxy 3 and Firefly. And I heard that show was a mess. Ron says, why would you tell the truth and not plead the fifth? It's your constitutional rights. It is, Ron, but sometimes not saying anything that can make you look guilty though. It's really funny, interesting, Darby. I don't remember him in Suicide Squad. Firefly, yes, and Guardians of the Galaxy, yes, but Suicide Squad, I don't remember him on there. Hmm. Damn, I don't remember him on there. He was on there? Angel says, I don't understand why no one hasn't filed a lawsuit with the Metro Court about the window. It shouldn't be that easy to fall out of a window of a hotel. Yes, exactly, Angel. Exactly. I 100% agree with that. Maybe Carly should be doing that instead of trying to get in Willow's face and um try to solve Michael's problems. Julie says a true crime confession. A true criminal confessed a lesser. A true criminal confessed a lesser offense to cover much worse behavior. Yeah, like yeah, Ron, you can not say anything, but like, and he's right, Dari. But I mean, again, Johnson says, imagine how funny it would be if Michael told Willow he wanted a divorce, and Willow responded, "Divorce? You can't divorce me. I'm a Morley," and she unleashes her vampire teeth and attacks Michael. That sounds like a really um good holiday episode. Who says he knows true? I do, Julian. I mean, Julie. I know. What's good, Spider Quick? This episode is wasn't. I mean, no, yeah, I get it, Spider Quick. Listen, it wasn't really an episode. It was more of a you know morning sort of thing. It was a sad episode, so I get it. There you go. No, I got you, Spider Quick. Like I said, it was long. It was literally 48 minutes. Like Debbie says, are we getting a quartermain Thanksgiving episode this year? Unfortunately, hopefully not. I'll be honest. Here's the thing, Darby. Certain jokes they need to retire. Certain things that they do needs to be retired. The nurses' ball needs to be retired. That shit needs to be done. Every year it's like it's torture. And I know some people say, I love the nurses' ball. It's great to sing. And I'm like, if I wanted a fucking musical, then I would sit there and watch a musical. Like, I don't really. Julie said they should bring Kelly back as Livy. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of harsh, but okay. Um, Julie says you're right. They played the cornerman pizza thing. Yeah, it's one of those things, Julie. Like the first, after a while, Julie, certain things are just not funny anymore, and it's like, well, it's mighty quick. It was an inside joke because the actor that plays Ned is also Justin. So when he said that, that was more of a nod to the GH fans that watch the show. Justin says they actually didn't do the nurses ball this year. They didn't. Oh, that's amazing. Well, Jonathan, there's still December. They can pull that shit off in December. Ron says, so how about you would rather incriminate yourself really because being accused of unaliving someone for heaven's sakes. But that's why you have a lawyer, Ron. That's why you have a lawyer to make sure stuff like that doesn't happen. But no, it's quite quick. It wasn't that they're trying to copy. It was just more of a nod to what you call it. Well, yeah, Tommy, I didn't get a chance to watch it, but I mean, no, he doesn't. Angel says as long as Frank V is there, we might not even see Kelly Monaco. Yep. Just Angel, it is what it is. What's good, Allison? Allison Z, miss seeing you. It's good to see you again. Johnson says they claim that bringing back Nurses Ball a decade ago helped save GH. That might be true. That might be true, Jonathan. But I feel like the problem is like that might have worked back in the day. I think now it's a little redundant. I mean, who knows if that's true or not, but still. Spike Quick says, what soap has been soap of the year for you? I have to sit there and say General Hospital. Spike Quick, I gotta sit there and say General Hospital. General Hospital has been killing it. So no, I definitely gotta go with General Hospital. Young and the Restless probably my second. Angel says, I'm ready for the quartermain to have soul food for hopefully. That'd be what's up. If you get it back in any of the wards, Allison says, sorry, new job, a new town, have me off hours. Okay. Well, actually, thank you, Allison. I'm happy to hear that. Congratulations. Let's congratulate Allison on her new job. Tommy says, don't forget, Diane, if you're not, let it go to Kyle. I'm sick of hearing it. Yeah, exactly, Tommy. They literally stopped there and they gave her a they gave her they gave him the promotion. Here's the thing, Tommy. They could have gave Billy that promotion. Who actually deserves it? My Crick says, what soap has your favorite storyline of the year? I would again, Spider Quick. I got to go with GH. GH killed it. GH killed it this year. You know, people can sit there and say what they want about GH. Oh, someone got fired. This got fired. That got fired. I don't care. Jonah Hospital killed it this year. At least the only soap opera that was actually number two was Young and Restless. Surprisingly. But no, Jonah Hospital definitely killed it this year. Johnson says you probably wouldn't have hated the music of Like Live. Or I probably would have hated them. I probably would have. Well, now, yes. Ah, okay, Julie. Yeah, I heard about that. Mommy says, Kyle, I get your mom um left as a kid. Please let it go. I'd rather have Billy as OCO than Kyle so easily distilled. But the thing is the way that he acted is what annoyed me. And it's like they're just gonna totally forgive his behavior, and that just annoys me. Black Mom says so. Born and Beautiful be your lease. It would. Days haven't actually been really that much better though. That's the problem. Days have not actually been that much better. So it's really weird a little bit in a sense. But Craig says Albert also has Eli, the grandmother of Julie, because it makes no sense unless yeah, I get what you're saying because well, she's Caucasian and he's black. There's some sort of reason why that's actually his actual grandmother. The thing is, by the quick, I came into the game late, so I'm not even too sure. I would actually have to look it up. But trust me, Spider Quick. When I first saw it, I would just question how. How is it possible? But that's the thing, though, Spider Quick. It's the family tree on Days of Our Lives has got to be the most confusing, overly complicated shit I've ever seen out of any soap opera. Let's put it this way, Spider Quick. It's so bad that when you live in Salem, you don't know if you're dating your cousin because the families are that connected. They're that connected. Exactly, Spider Quick. So I'm like, you don't know if you're dating your cousin or not. Like, you don't know. Yeah, Black Man, they're in a tie. I guess in some ways, Bold and the Beautiful is probably a little easier to digest than Days of Our Lives in a sense. Oh, there we go. Johnson says Eli's mother, Valerie Grant, is black, and his father, Dave, Julia late son, was white. But there you go, Spider Quick. That's how that is. Now I know too. Eli's mother, Valerie, is black, and his father, Dave, Julia's late son, was white. Okay. See, now I learned something new. Duan says, well, kind of like a guy was dating his cousin. Yeah, I know, Duan. Yeah, it was gross. It was Tammy and I think Jonathan. Julie says cheese structure is a mess because they won't change the outdated business model. If they streamline the cast, pay the producers a bonus each year for ratings, and pay writers, it will be golden. Yes. Blackmiller says, I think Carter is working with Justin. Well, definitely soapy if that was the case. It would definitely soapy if that was the case. Oh, that's what it was. Angel says they had Brooklyn and Chase wedding instead of nurses' balls. They said they couldn't afford both. Okay, cool. I would sit there and take Brooklyn and Chase's wedding, even though I wasn't a huge fan of that. Just to be clear, it was Jonathan Randall. Okay. Justin. I mean, Jonathan. I remember there was one night they actually had another Jonathan in the chat. And at first, I thought that you changed your name. I thought that you changed your last name, but it was literally another Jonathan in the chat. My night's going good, Tommy. My night is going good. How's your night going? Spike Crick says, I wonder if Brooklyn and Dante is Gio's parents. Normally, Brooklyn knows and Gio don't. Well, Spike Crick, we were talking about that before, and I was like, if that's the case, Brooklyn is trash for what she did. Like Ron says, I understand what you're saying. That is why you have a lawyer for it. But being accused of unaliving someone because I was there and you want to bring a wrongful death suit against me. I mean, I get that. Like I said, Ron, you have every right to sit there and do that. It's just one of those things where it's like if you tell your story, at least you told your story. You don't say anything. Public opinion does matter. So even if you do get acquitted, you try to get a job or anything like that after that trial, and you didn't say anything, you're gonna look guilty as hell. You're gonna look even more guilty. So trust me. But Ron, it's not just what you're dealing with in the courtroom; is everything else. Johnson says Brooklyn and Dante never slept together. They never slept together on camera. Exactly, Spike Way. Darby says, I want a cat to slap the hell out of Julie or Jennifer for giving her so much grief. Okay, I get it. Your dead daughter from memory was disrespectful. Get over it. Cat's mother is being held hostage. I wouldn't go that far, but I do think that the family's out of pocket. I really do. I'm getting so annoyed with JJ. I'm getting so annoyed with Chad because Chad apparently has a lack in memory. Cat jumped in the way when Mark was going to sit there and use his pew pew on him. Chad totally forgot about that. And yeah, honestly, to tell you the truth, I wanted Cat to sit there and beat the living hell out of Julie. I mean, out of Jennifer. Julie, on the other hand, you, it, she could just ignore Julie at this point. I don't really care that much. Okay. Now, Julie says Brooklyn is not trash for having a baby and giving the baby up for $1,000. And who business would it be if she did that? She has no duty to. No, not that. Not that part, Julie. That's the part. That's not the. That's not what will make her trash Miles. Remember, Julie, she drugged Dante to start to have her way with him. So she literally sat there and had sex with him against his consent. That's the problem, Julie. Not her, giving up the baby or anything like that. But she drugged Dante. Okay, so if she did something more than that, that means that she did it without Dante's consent. That's the issue, Julie. That's the part. That's the part I would sit there and say that's trash for. Yeah, that's the part. That's the part, Julie. Not. This wasn't consent. She did that to break up Dante and Lula. Bobby says Chad didn't care about Abby's memory when he broke up Stephanie and Alex's relationship for his own selfish wants and needs. In the end, he didn't even love Stephanie. Um, it was kind of a trash thing to do to waste our time. I will admit that, yes. And Angel says Carly ordered Brooklyn and Carly about Dante. Yeah. So I mean, to be fair, Carly didn't know that she was going to sit there and drug Dante. So I have a big knowledgeable gap. Yeah. Tommy says I want them to write a storyline with Victor has a heart attack and Phyllis Victor's account hacks Victor's account and Billy and Phyllis take over Chan's company and force Newman to sell everything. Um that'd be cool, Tommy. I mean, get them off their high pedestal. I mean, it'll get the, see the thing is, I'll tell you this much with what Victor and Nikki did, they truly believe they did it to save Catherine's legacy. They didn't want the company to sit there and go under because of Billy. So this wasn't so much about, oh, I just want to screw over Billy because I don't like him. This is more like I want to make sure you don't screw up her company. This was our friend. So I I understood why they did it. Now, granted, that could just be a justification for again him wanting to do something, him wanting to give his dingbat wife something to do. But Johnson says we're about a month closer to the premiere of Beyond the Case. Yep, that's right. 2 more months. Tommy says they didn't not want Billy in power. I mean, yes, Tommy. That's always another alternative thought. I just sat there, and granted, yes, that could be a two, Tommy. But you know, there's different perspectives, and I can understand where Victor's coming from in a sense. I may not like it because he went about it in such a shitty way, but like it's with Lily that they screwed over Lily, and basically was like, well, Lily needs to work with her family. Okay, Victor and Nikki, that's not your call. That's not your call. If I don't care if you sit there and think that she should work with her family. That's not what she wants to do. You want to sit there and start trying to act like what's best for her, like you know what's best for her. You knew it was best for her. You went and sat there and screwed her over and lied to her and used her deceased father's memory. Darby says, "Come on, Albert. They are selfish and for themselves. Victor should be handling their own company." Darby, here's the thing. You know how I work, right? So I'm not sitting there saying that that's not a possibility, Darby. Okay? I'm not sitting there saying that's not a possibility. I like to sit there and think that there's different perspectives on it. Yes. Again, I said this before. I said that, Victor could have just been doing this to screw over Billy because he doesn't like Billy. He wants to sit there and give Nikki a new shiny toy. Yes, that is also a possibility too. But just like that's a possibility, as you said, he didn't want Billy to sit there and screw up Catherine's company and her legacy. And that's another possibility. That's another perspective. So there's two ways to sit there and look at that. And it really just depends on which one you feel is the right perspective. That's all. It's two perspectives. You look at it. At least that's what I like to do. Sometimes there are things that are just black and white, and sometimes it's not. Tommy said Jill could have sold it to Jack or the Abbots. Yeah, I mean she definitely did Billy dirty, and yeah, Victor is selfish and he's greedy. Um, I mean he bought a whole company just to sit there and get revenge. Normal people don't do shit like that. It takes a certain level of pettiness to spend X amount of money just to do that. And then he used Jack's son to do it. It's not using it; they're putting family into it. So yeah, there's a certain level of assholeness into it. Johnson says it's going to be revealed on days that Doug had a long lost. Is that a guess? I'm hoping that's a guess, Jonathan. Darby says stop enabling the numerous bad behavior by justifying it with a semi-noble excuse to save Castle's company because we know he did it to give his. You know, that's a problem, Darby. See, when you're looking at it from a black and white perspective. And then, gotta be nice. Did you not hear what I said the first scenario as well? I think John. I think what it comes down to, Darby, is that there's one perspective for you, and anything else is just wrong. But it's not really wrong though. That's the problem. Oh, okay. It's kind of a spoiler, but okay. Trying to keep the spoilers down to a minimum, but just for future note, just for let's try to keep the go on to 25 episodes. But that's the thing, though, Darby. I try to look at things from multiple angles. Sometimes there's certain things, not really a spoiler. It was an article. Okay, go. Um, like I said, I was on your original theory. Well, Smith is saying that you just have a rich man, Smith, they're giving his idiotic dingbat wife a shiny toy and screwing over any and everyone that he possibly can, which is still true. But You know, there are many different avenues, and I don't know. I always find it fun to sit there and try to like. It's not with the Laura situation. Even with Laura, people would sit there and say with Cyrus and Lulu, "Oh well, she's about family and stuff like that, and family's very complicated." For me, it's very cut and dry. Laura's out of pocket now. I'm not going to excuse that level of bullshit, but I can understand somebody else that they're looking at it and being like, well, it's, about family with her. Because normal people will sit there and act like that, even with Esme. Esme did what she did with Jocelyn and Cameron, and yet Laura's that they're trying to protect her and this, that, and third because of baby Ace. You could sit there and want to have a relationship with your grandchild and still not sit there and be trying to go out your way and out of pocket and trying to really help the woman who caused so much hurt and trouble to the people that was closer to you. Like that's out of pocket to me, but Darby says, listen, Zeus, you know that high pedestal we keep you on is not looking so high up when you keep letting the Newmans not feel the heat from the repercussions of their Darby, you are too much, my guy. You are too much. That's good. I like that one. That's good. That's good. I like that show. Oh, Darby. Did it snow yet where you're living at? Yes. Angel, she did way too much for her. And people sat there and looked at her like she lost her damn mind. And now with Cyrus, Angel, and with Heather. Oh, let's look into her case. Heather had bodies like there was no tomorrow. Hurted people for years. No, I didn't, Darby. I did not. Darby said stop letting those low down Newmans off the hook. Oh, is that what I did? That's weird. I remember doing that. That's weird. That was Darby. That was that was your takeaway. That I'm letting them off the hook. Angel says I still understand why the writers have Trina mourning Spencer more than her own family. You saw how fast they like. Yeah, none of them really talk about her anymore. Well, Angel now she got Kai, so instead of getting grief counseling from Kevin, she decides to not do anything and then say, "Hey, Kai's in town." Tommy says Billy needs to win for once, and he did not wrong. He did something wrong with the company. Lily was playing with Billy and wanted to help out the company, and Billy wants to win and ruin the company, and his mom didn't trust him. His mom was wrong. His mom was wrong, dead ass. Because at the end of the day, that's true, Jonathan. I'm sure Nicholas is more expensive for prison. That's true because at the end of the day, Tommy, if she felt that much about Billy, she should have gave the power to Lily. Lily tried to backstab him, and Jill was like, "Oh, you should bring her back to the company." Why the fuck am I bringing somebody back who I can't trust? You should fire Phyllis. So I'm going to fire the one person who has my back, but I'm going to sit there and hire the person back who wanted to literally put a knife in my back. Like, what kind of shit is that? And then she was like, "Oh well, I, I had so much health concerns, and you were doing so much wrong by the company. You let Chance go. He didn't let Chance go. Chance decided to walk after being at the company for like what 4 months and wanted to get a promotion. Like Jill was so out of pocket that I sat there and was like, Joe, why do you keep Smith trying to talk to your son? Your son don't want nothing to do with you right now, and I don't blame him. You keep Smith trying to make excuses. Piss poor excuses. Dory says, listen, Catherine is that whatever happens with the company with her family in charge is none of her business or the business of her friends. What? Okay. Well, I adamantly disagree with that, but I mean, if you have a friend who passed and and you're afraid of the company going to shit because one person who has been known as being a screw up for most of their life is going to sit there and take the reins of a company that meant dear to someone, I kind of think I'm a step in. I'm a step in because I'm not letting the company go to shit because mommy dearest wants to sit there and give her screw up of a son business is business. Letting mommy dearest give her screw up of a son a chance to run my friend's company into the ground. No, 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 Darby, mind your own business. Well, that's my friend. That's like my family, so that is my business in a sense. Johnson says, any theories on who might have shot EJ? I have nothing yet. I really don't. You know, and that's the sad thing. No, I rarely do theories. Sometimes I do, but it's not too often. I think as it gets closer, Jonathan, I think I might have a better perspective on who did it. And that's coming out the end of this year, though, right, Jonathan? That's like December, right? Like all that stuff is coming out around December, right? Or somewhere along that line. Angel says, I don't even. So I think as it gets closer, then I have a better idea on you know that stuff. Daria says, who brung Victor Newman? Okay, who told Victor Newman he was a god to determine who was a screw up or not because he keeps marrying that drunk over and over again? Well, I mean, who to determine who was a screw up? Well, I mean, to be fair, Darby, you can determine if anyone's a screw up by their track record. Um, if he feels and he's seen that Billy has literally wrecked almost everything that he touched as far as business wise, and you know that he's about to sit there and be a wrecking. If you know somebody has a track record of being a creep to every girl that's in town, and your friend is a girl, are you not going to sit there and say, hey, maybe you shouldn't sit there and date this guy because he's a creep? Or are you going to be like, nah, sis, that's none of my business. I'm gonna sit back and just relax, even though my friend's about to get screwed over by a creep. But it's not it's not my business. I mean, don't get me wrong, Darby. I'm not a bit. I don't like busybodies, but I understand, and that has nothing to do with Nikki. But okay, Tommy says Kevin needs to go clean. Oh, Tommy says Kevin Kyle needs to go clean toilets at Jabot for a year for punishment. I'll let him work with Billy as his secretary. I like those ideas, Tommy. Not only is it funny, but I actually do like those ideas. Darius, it's only a matter of time before Nikki falls off the wagon again. She has a track record to explain that one. Well, I mean, one that has nothing to do with Billy being a screw up and Victor seeing that and be like, hey, listen, if you want to sit there and run another company to the ground, cool. But you ain't doing that with my friend's company. Not while not while I draw breath. I feel like that is something different than Nikki falling off the wagon. It has nothing to do with each other. That's how I look at that one. I think I explained myself actually pretty well. That's right, Tommy. And she's coming after Victor. Well, Tommy, the thing is, he uses kids like chess pieces, so no one's not just saying that Victor's perfect. Trust me, I get that. Well, this is fun. I do gotta sit there and get ready to have the bed though. Debbie says it's part of business for Billy, but I hate Victor with a passion. And see, and I feel like Darby, and I feel like that is also what's clouding your judgment too, if we're gonna be honest. That is clouding it. I'm glad you said that, Darby. Glad you said that. Damn, I really am actually good at what I do. I really am. Well, listen, I'm gonna end the stream here because I do gotta wake up somewhat semi early. I do want to thank everyone for joining though. This is actually a lot of fun. I appreciate y'all all greatly. Have a great night. Members, I will sit there and see y'all tomorrow. Non-members, join. I'll see you then. See y'all next week. Johnson says this has been So Chat with Albert Bostic, Black Friday edition. That's right, Jonathan. Black Friday edition. Thank you, my friend. Nobody says Victor's not doing this for his friend. He's doing this because he's spiteful. I think because you don't. That's Darby. That is one possibility. Johnson says, "Good night, everyone," and hit the like button. Yes, hit that goddamn like button. Have a night, Angel Blue. It is really good to sit there and see you in these streams again. Thank you so much for coming through tonight. Your presence has been greatly missed. Have a good night, Anjanetta. Have a good night, Quiet Guy. Have a good night, Ronnie Ron. Have a good night, Jonathan. Have a good night, Tommy. Have a good night, Darby. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, gorgeous Queen Cat Lady. Um, have a good night, Sir Charles. Have a good night, Justin. Have a good night, Blackmon. Have a good night, Sierra. Larry says, I thought Michael was his cleanup guy. Do you white? I thought Michael was his cleanup guy. Do you white for him? No, Darby. I'm just a person that can sit there and see different perspectives. I can see different perspectives. The sad thing is, Darby, there's a perspective that I actually do agree with you on. You keep ignoring that for some odd reason. But I see different perspectives though. There's one perspective where I agree with you, and then there's one perspective when I disagree with you. You too funny. Dari is hilarious. I love it. I love it, my friend. But yes, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next stream. And join and become a member if you're not a member. It's a lot of fun. Laters.